with my take on the strawberry letter. I can't make this ish up edition. Let's get it.
Hey guys, this is your girl Miss Benjamin about to go on. I'm telling you today
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveRBFM.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew.
From Dubai.
Subject: started from the bottom, now we're here. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 29-year-old married woman who's married to a 44-year-old man. When I met him, I was 24, and I fell in love with him because I was so ready to move out of my mom's house. I moved in with him. A few months later, he proposed to me. Then we hit rock bottom. He lost the house. For 3 months, we had to live with my mother, and I was in hell all over again. We got back on our feet and got an apartment not far from my mother's house. My mother was giving me money to get basic things I needed when I fell short. My husband didn't know about it. He found out and confronted my mother about making him seem like less than a man, and she said he was. My husband and my mom didn't speak for months. And then one day, I went by my mom's house, and I saw my husband's car there. I walked in, and he was scrambling eggs in the kitchen, and my mom was in the shower. I went and pulled my mother out of the shower, and she tried to fight me. My husband and my mother told me they've been messing around since we lived with her. My husband said he's only sleeping with my mother and cooking for her because he owes her money. My mother said she's happy to get it any way she can. I have no positive female role model in my life, and now I'm married to a man that sells his soul to get the bills paid. I have put my husband out, and he's staying with his brother. He's been begging me to come back to our apartment, but I can't believe he fell for my mother's schemes and was sleeping with her. He's just as damaged by her as I am, so I feel like I need to be kind to him and give him a second chance. Should I forgive him or not?
No.
What?
No.
This letter is really out there. And people think we make this stuff up. How can we make this up? All right, should you forgive him or not? I mean, eventually, of course, I'll tell you to forgive him. That's always the best way. But you may feel otherwise.
Let me make a note right here.
Eventually, I didn't say go back to him, but in order to move on with your life. But your man and your mom and your husband. But I have to say, mostly your mom in this instance, because you are her daughter. There's no way she should be, doing this with your husband. There's just no way. This is sick. This is craziness. Your husband, he's crazy too for even thinking that he had to do this. I don't believe it for a second. He's sleeping with her to get the bills paid. He's just sleeping with her because he wanted to sleep with her because she wanted him to sleep with her. I mean, they have a whole set of other circumstances going on with them. But, don't make excuses for him. He's just as damaged by her as you are. That might be the case, but so what? He knows right from wrong. He's a grown 44-year-old man. No, do not give him a second chance. He doesn't deserve a second chance. That was just too low down. I think you should move on with your life. Even if you have to stop speaking to your mom for a while. Move on with your life. You need to put this behind you. That's what I say. Steve?
Stop speaking to mom.
Everybody in this letter crazy.
Thank you, Steve.
Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 29-year-old married woman married to a 44-year-old man.
First of all, that's
Here's where the letter takes it down. When I met him, I was 24. I fell in love with him because I was so ready to move out of my mom's house. That's why you fell in love with him?
Yep.
Or is that why you said you loved him? See, I don't really believe you fell in love with him. I just needed you needed a man for convenience.
No, you need
I
to get
moved
the
in
hell to
with him.
mama house.
A few months later, he proposed to me. Then we hit rock bottom, and he lost the house. He was losing that house before that. You know, you just moved, and a few months later, he proposed to me, and he lost the house. You don't lose a house in a few months.
Okay.
He was already in the process of losing that house. For 3 months, we had to live with my mother, and I was in hell all over again. We got back on our feet, got an apartment not far from my mother's house. Another mistake. My mother was giving me money to get some basic stuff that I needed when I fell short, and your husband didn't know about it. You say he found out, confronted my mother about making him seem less than a man, and she said he was. You is less than a man. You is less than a man. The way you doing my daughter over here with me, frying these eggs and everything.
That's how she talks.
Really?
Just in here frying eggs.
Really? That's what we doing now?
Just in here making eggs, scrambling eggs. You know, and what is that? Who is that? Bacon?
Yeah. He in there
got back on the feet.
cooking
Mother
the
giving
bacon.
me money for
That's what
basic
you
stuff.
saying.
My husband didn't know about it. He found out, confronted my mother, making him seem less than a man she said he was. My husband and my mom didn't speak for months. That's what you think. See, that's what you think.
So
And
they
then
got
one
you
day,
thinking with your
I
goofy
went by
ass.
my mom's house. I saw my husband's car there. You just think that morning they started talking again. Well, you walked in and he was scrambling eggs in the kitchen. Just in there, just beating them up like he'd work at the Waffle House. Just in there, got a little whisk. He go,
What? What was that?
oh, whisk. Just in there, just chopping.
Just beating him up, huh, Steve?
Chopping onions and stuff. He in there
doing,
salty.
huh?
He just looked like the chef at the Waffle House. I could have hollered your order to him.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, we started from the bottom, now we're here. We'll get back into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, guys. Heard part 1? Okay, guys. Here we go. Part 2. Let's give it a listen.
Is your mind constantly racing with doubt? Are you feeling a free 14-day trial with your progress in life? Day.com/thestressfultime. A lot of people say, oh, people love growth.
29-year-old married woman married to a 44-year-old man.
Sorry.
Fell in love at 24 and loved him right away because she was just ready to move out of mom's house. This is not love. This is a relationship built on convenience. So you moved in with him a few months later, he proposed to you, then y'all hit rock bottom, he lost the house. After 3 months, if you get married and lose a house, you was already losing that house. Alright? We had to live with my mother and I was in hell all over again. We got back on our feet, got an apartment not far from my mama's house, and your mama was giving you money for basic things you needed when you fell short. Husband didn't know about it, he confronted your mama, said you're making me feel less than a man, she said he was.
She was out of line.
My husband and mom didn't speak for months.
So
That's
you
what
say.
you think. That's what you thought. And then you went by your mama's house, you saw your husband's car in there. I walked in, he was scrambling eggs in the kitchen. He just in there. He just in there scrambling eggs. And my mom was in the shower. So now, without any discussion, you went and pulled your mama out the shower and she tried to fight me. Now, I don't really know what it is to be a woman, so I can't argue. But I do know how hard it is to fight naked. That I do know.
And wet.
I do know.
I've tried it.
You can't win that fight. So I went and pulled the mother out. She tried to fight me. My husband and my mother sat you down and told her they've been messing around since they lived with the mama. My husband said he's only sleeping with my mother and cooking for her because he owes her money. How much did he borrow? Why I got to sleep with your mama?
Booty pay is a lot.
Be quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
See, there you
You
go.
do know that most people's mama look like they his mama.
Okay.
Well, most, not all.
Most people's mama
Look like they're somebody's mama.
Yeah.
But he's 44, so
something happened in here, unless your mom is one of them exceptions to the rules. But you and your mother's relationship ain't worth a doggone. And now your husband say he's sleeping with her and cooking because he owe her money.
50 in less than 2
Then
months,
your
y'all.
mama tells you she happy to get it any way she can. So she said that
And
to
on that
hurt you.
note,
See that hell you was in at
I'd
your
be
mama's
diving
house
on
is
your
coming
ass.
back. Now Shirley talking about forgive him
Forgiveness.
eventually. I don't know what Shirley talking about. Ain't nobody finna let this go. But let me show you how stupid the letter is. I have no positive female role model in my life. And now I'm married to a man that sells his soul to get the bills paid.
He wasn't selling his soul, baby.
I have to put my husband out, and he's staying with his brother.
No, he's not.
I don't think
No, he's not. I'm certain of that. I'm absolutely positive of it. If he was staying
He's
with the
been
mama
begging
before,
me to
he
come
definitely
back to
staying
our
with the mama
apartment,
now.
but I can't believe he fell for my mother's schemes and was sleeping with her. Wait a minute.
It wasn't no schemes.
How have you diverted all of this?
On to your
And
mama.
it's your mama.
This man ain't did no wrong.
I can't believe he fell
Fuck
for
outta
her
here.
schemes. What scheme? I don't know what scheme
He's
you're
a
talking
man.
about.
She's a woman.
You want some of this?
Oh no.
Huh?
That is so not sexy.
I'm gonna send you a Valentine's card. Check yes or no block.
We
That's
going
the last time I coded.
way back
So
in
that's the
elementary
mama.
school.
You the
No,
mama,
she's
right?
mama.
We
The
the
mama's
mama.
not sexy
You wanna do this?
at all.
Mm.
Want some pudding?
Oh,
that's what they call
Ooh.
This some good pudding. Too. This tapioca. Yeah, what you wanna do now?
Nothing.
Sitting over there. What is you waiting on?
Nothing. Don't make anything.
I'm laying on the bed.
Oh my God.
What's on the floor? Them is my breast on the floor. Don't step on it when you get in the bed. Well, waiting on you to rock my world.
Oh my God.
The visual is killing me.
I'm telling you.
The voice.
Yeah, because you know that's old.
Get it.
Mm.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, now.
Oh my God.
Beat me like a pastor.
Oh my God.
Teach me. Do
Oh, my
this
God.
to me. Make me sing a hymn.
Oh my God.
He said, hit it.
Look
Oh my
at here.
God.
Boy, right here. Oh, good Lord.
Oh my God.
Boy, you love it like a runaway.
Oh my God.
Boy, you loving on me like you going somewhere.
Oh my God.
Boy, you mustn't had your back to the river heading north.
Oh my God.
Boy, there's some good loving right here. I ain't had no love like this since Nat.
Ooh.
Nat Turner. Nat Turner told me one time,
Honey.
him and
Honey.
Satchel got in a fight over me.
How old is mama?
Satchel Page.
How old is mama?
Baseball player.
Know your
Yeah, there's some
history.
good loving in here.
Negro league.
Because, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Well,
Well.
It was hit it for me. Back to Steve.
he's
Yeah.
just as damaged by her as I am, so I feel like I need to be kind to him and give him a second
No,
chance.
you don't.
Hey, listen to me. You need to get all these
Girl.
people out your life. All these people out your life.
Yes.
Should I
You're
forgive
not
him or
looking
not?
for
No.
him.
No.
I hate him.
Because all he gonna do is hurt you again.
All he gonna do is hurt
And
you
as
again.
far as your mama go, well, don't you come. Y'all wanna stay here?
Nope.
She's
Not
over it.
no more.
Close.
No.
Over it.
Ain't one thing. He sure can make some oatmeal.
Oh.
All right, guys. Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, we're going to talk about Dubai.
Okay, guys. Look, I don't mean the least bit of harm, sugar. I don't mean the least bit of harm, sugar. But honey, no. I don't need no glare in my eyes for this one. Your mama and your husband is sleeping together. You trying to get this man the benefit of the doubt. I get it. You mad at your mama and all that good stuff. I understand. Because me and my mama, we love each other, but, you know, we just see things from a different perspective when it comes to each other. But sleeping, Mama, you slept with my husband, bro. What is wrong with these mamas? What is wrong with these son-in-laws? I'm so confusion. What is wrong with these damn mamas? I ain't never seen that one of my children, my phone ring. I ain't never seen that one of these damn, none of my daughter's friends that I thought was attractive enough for me to want to lay down with him. Even if he was attractive, that's my daughter, man. He done been with my daughter. I mean, men don't have no conscience. Let's just be clear, okay? Punani is punani to men. Don't matter if it comes from your mama, my mama, his mama. Punani is punani to a man. I'm sorry. But for that mama to be that low down, how much money does he owe you? Because I don't think there is not enough money in the world. Oh my God. I don't understand how trifling. Where are these trifling ass mamas coming from? That's all I want to know. Because I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Where the hell are all these trifling mamas coming from? Oh, I just had a thought. I do know somebody like that. I can tell some stories, bro. Woo! But I would have to incriminate myself if I did. Woo! But she trifling. He trifling too. And she don't need to give him no damn leeway. Because he knew he was her husband. He knew that was her mother. Those two need to be put in a bag together, tied the fuck up, and beat with a sack of fucking nickels. I don't give a fuck. Because nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. I'm sorry. Who? Where? When? Why? What? Oh, okay. I'd have had whatever that pot was. He was scrambling that shit, them eggs. He'd have been wearing them bitches. The minute I'd have walked in that house and saw him, saw my mama in the shower, and I tried to snatch out, and she fought me because she was naked, so she was slippery. I'd have went back in that goddamn kitchen and grabbed whatever he had on that stove and let him have it. You want it? I'm about to give it to you. And I'm going to take that pan, while you laying over there hollering and screaming, I'm going to take that pan and beat the shit out of you, mama. Because no, ma'am. Y'all trifling. And for him to tell you that he's staying with his brother, but he been staying with your mama all this time, fuck out of here. Come on now. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Stop writing these dumbass stories that don't make no damn sense and looking for people to give y'all answers to common sense shit. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding at all. It ain't got nothing to do with no money. They need to stop with that lie. That's the lie they need to stop with right there. It's money. Ain't no money got nothing to do with this. This was just everybody trifling. And you just lost. Poor baby. I'm sorry. Leave him alone. Leave her alone. Leave them two right where they at. Go on about your life and don't entertain them two stupid people no more. Because that your husband has now become your stepdaddy. But this your girl, Miss Benjamin Buttons 01. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.